I don't know about you guys, but this was extremely surprising news. Right here, Knuckle Duster confronts this girl. She just seems like a regular schoolgirl, dressed up. But for whatever reason, she's just evil as fuck. But we've seen this many times, in Boku no Hero Academia. Just look at Himiko, for example. She's just a crazy high school gal. It just turned out a little bit more different than usual. But here, this is a unique case. I always thought Knuckle Buster was a little too heavily you know, dedicated to tracking her down. Her name is Kyun. Well, this is the villain's name. The villain's name is Kyun Hashisuka, but over here, he calls her Tomo. So, yeah, I was a little bit confused as well, but he says, I'm speaking to my daughter. So, what I'm guessing here is happening is this girl was actually being controlled. And I'm thinking by it, it's like a bee, but maybe the queen bee is inside her head, controlling her via like a stinger or something. She's being mind controlled, or something, things like this. So here you can see Knuckle Duster confronting her and saying, "We are going home," and then just completely ignoring the actual villain. So yeah, this to me was actually very surprising. And what was also very surprising was how cheerful he was. I'm like, he's like so happy just to beat the shit out of his daughter. Pause. Of course, he's not beating up his daughter. He's beating up the villain that is controlling her daughter. And so I think he's just trying to spook whatever is controlling her out of her body. So that's the only logical reason I can think of, because just seems way too enthusiastic to pummel her and beat her up, punch her, stun gun her. Which is taser gun right here. He says has high volt taser, where it can literally just one small little touch can paralyze the shit out of her or stop her heartbeat and literally just kill her. So it's just awkward to me to see how much fun he's having while he's fighting his mind controlled daughter, while he's fighting the villain. So yeah, guys, it was just like such an awkward thing, but also a very revealing thing about Knuckle Duster's personality and how he just puts justice above his own feelings. I'm thinking maybe his smile and his laughing, his gestures is just the way to cope about the fact that he has to beat the living snot out of his daughter. It's like, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, he's just probably happy to beat up the villain at this point, I'm guessing, because the villain has been using her body for anything and everything evil. You can see here, he damn near lobs her head off with that punch, but of course she was able to dodge, successfully. And she says right here, "I thought you were not trying to hurt your daughter." And it just like Knuckle Duster just is like, whatever, man. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. See, what's the point if you just hit me? I'd rather not hit you with the stun gun. This is where he explaining the high voltage. He said, yeah, well, this one's a deluxe high voltage, high amperage. One touch of a limb will leave you. So he says he'd rather just not hit her. So yeah, and then you can see here he's like extremely happy about it. It's like, bruh, what is going on? Like, why is he so happy? And then you can see here she's struggling, and pissed off. She wishes he's bluffing, but he really isn't, bro. And right here, you can just see him just chasing her down, bro. It was just, bruh, what is going on in this anime right now, bro? It's like father-daughter just feuding it out. Yeah, but the actual villain is described as strange by her own friends. The cheerful attitude is, however, nothing more than a farce. In reality, she is a ruthless villain who does not seem to care about the destruction caused by the victims of her bees. She's also extremely manipulative and enjoys toying with the emotions for potential victims. So as you can see here, that's the villain girl, Kyun, but she's inside the body of Knuckle Duster's daughter named Tomo. So yeah, so far that's all we really know at this point. I don't really see how he can subdue the enemy without actually doing huge harm to his daughter. It's just a very interesting dilemma right now. How is he exactly going to extract the queen bee who's controlling his daughter's mind without actually killing his own daughter? It just, maybe electrocuting her is probably the only way, now that I think about it. That stun gun is a hint. Probably electrocute her brain, thus electrocuting whoever's controlling her. But who knows? We'll see how this goes. That's all I really wanted to say. It's just like one of those situations where you're like, what? Why is he having so much fun doing this? I don't get it. Like, it's his daughter. That's your daughter's body, bro. I get it. You hate the villain so much. Look at her. Look at her face, bro. Look at her. Like, bro. Not pretty, man. Not cute. Not cute at all, bro. Look at her teeth. And then right here, of course, you know, she's terrified by him just chasing after him. Right here. But ran her to the corner, and that's how things end. You know, him just playing cat and mouse at this point. Not much else. We don't really see the conclusion to this fight in episode 11 of Boku no Hero Illegals / Vigilantes. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about is how awkward that is. Like, bro, you really want to, you know, beat the shit out of your daughter. It was just so awkward to me, bro. But it's fun at the same time. You know, it just, when it's all said and done, he's really just trying to save his daughter from whoever is controlling her mind. But that is all.